What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to use Bimmercode. Now I'm going to be doing this specifically on my BMW X3 M40, but this process is going to apply to pretty much any BMW F generation or G generation. So now really quickly, if you're not familiar with Bimmercode, what it is basically an app that you download on your smart device, so your smartphone, or I believe even like an iPad, something like that might work. And then you connect to your car via an OBD adapter, which I'll show you guys more detail later on. Now, although you are coding your car, you're not really doing anything aftermarket. So with these cars, there's a lot of dormant features that come with them. So like their head units, their instrument clusters, all that type of stuff. BMW tends to use the same ones across all their cars. So there's some features on some cars that they put in. So let's say, for example, like an M animation or logo, something that they want to show on the X3M, but they don't want to show on the X3 M40. So what you can basically do with Bimmercode is go in there and basically tell the car to show that M logo or something like that. Now that's just an example, but just to give you an idea. So there's a lot of cool things you can code in with Bimmercode, but for this video, I just want to focus on the process and show you guys how to do it. I'll make videos in the future about different things you can code in, specifically on the G generation. In this X3, I actually already did one on my 435. I did a lot of cool features that you can do with it. So if you guys have an F generation, you might want to check out those videos. But for now, let me show you guys how to actually use Bimmercode. So like I mentioned, I'm going to be doing this on my BMW X3 M40, but for the purpose of this video, I'm actually going to be showing you guys how to do like an example of one, and that's actually going to be coding the sport display from orange to red. I know on camera it probably already looks red, but I promise guys, it is orange. So that's something we're going to be coding today. So now obviously to do this, you need a BMW, of course. You need a smartphone that you can actually go in and download the Bimmercode app. I believe you can also do it on like an iPad or something like that, but don't quote me on that part. And then you're going to need one of these. Now this is a OBD adapter. So what this does is actually plug into your car, and then it also actually has Bluetooth. So that's going to be used to connect to your phone. Now if you guys do need this is about like 30 to 35 bucks. Bimmercode is actually pretty specific about the ones that you can use. This is one of the ones that you can use. So if you guys want it, I'll leave a link down in the description below off Amazon. So now once you have everything, you want to actually get the Bimmercode app. So if you're using an Apple, you just go to the App Store and you search for Bimmercode. It should be right there. It should be free to download, but if you guys want the full functionality of it, you do have to purchase it. I believe that is also like $30 or $35. There is a demo mode if you guys want to play around with that before actually buying it, so you can see all the features that you can code in, see if it's worth it to you. You can use this on multiple cars as well. So I actually use this on my 435 and then this car here, the X3 M40. So if you have multiple cars, you only have to buy this stuff once and you can use it on all your cars. But with that said, when you have the Bimmercode app and once you've purchased the full functionality of it, we're actually going to start connecting the app to your car, again using this adapter here. So like I kept on saying before, this is going to plug into your OBD port on your car. So if you guys go on the driver's side and then you look underneath over here, you guys can see the OBD port right over there. So then you just want to take your adapter. Because of the shape of this, it can only plug in one way, guys. So there's no way to really plug this in wrong. It's a little funny to get in sometimes, but yeah, just make sure it's in all the way. You guys will actually notice that the blue light comes on. That means it's connected. So we're pretty much good to go. So once you have that plugged in, we want to get the car ready. And to do that, we want to put it into accessory mode. So kind of like turning the car on without turning the engine on. So once you have the car in accessory mode, the car is basically going to stay in this state here. But what we want to do is make sure that the car is not drawing any unnecessary power. So for example, mine is off, but you want to make sure that your AC or your heat is totally off. Also, it's a good idea to put your headlights from automatic to off just in case. And then pretty much anything else that could be possibly drawing power that we don't need it to. So maybe like the radio, something like that. So now the reason that we're doing this is to basically ensure that the battery of the car does not die while we are coding, because that could be really bad. Now my car's battery is pretty healthy, so we should be good, but with that off, your car still could possibly die. So if you have a bad battery, it might be smart to plug in a battery pack and basically make sure the car is constantly getting power and it does not die on you. So like I mentioned in the intro, I'm going to be showing you one example of something to code in your car so you can see the process from start to finish. So like I said, we're going to be coding the sport display, which right now is orange. We're going to be changing it to red. So here's the before, and after we code it, I'll show you guys the after. So with all that out of the way, we're almost ready to start coding, but before doing so, we want to do a couple things to our phone or the device that you're using to code. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that your phone or device is on airplane mode. Next, you want to make sure that your Bluetooth is on, of course, because the OBD adapter is connecting to the phone via Bluetooth. The next thing you want to do is, if you have Apple CarPlay in your car, so in this X3 I do, on the 435 I didn't, you want to go into your Bluetooth settings. So you actually have to go into your settings menu, not just on the drop down, and find the connection to your car. You want to press on that and then press on disable at the top where it says CarPlay. It's just pretty much like a toggle, so just make sure that is off. Now with all that done, we can actually start coding. All right, so whenever you're ready to start coding, you want to go to the app. You want to basically just launch it like that. Once it's open, assuming you guys already paid for the full thing, you basically just want to press on connect. Now there is a whole bunch of different vehicles that you can select here, obviously from like a 1 series, 3 series, 4 series. So just select whatever car applies to you. But for me, I'm going to select X3/X3M. We're going to confirm that and we're going to connect. Now it's going to take a little while for it to connect to the car and for it to read all the codes and stuff like that. So just be patient with it. So once it's connected, you'll see that you're on the control unit screen. Now all these control units kind of represent like different aspects of the car. Each one has a whole bunch of different things you can code in. So definitely feel free to go through and explore. Once you press on the respective control unit, it's also going to take a little while to load. Now some control units have more options to code than others, so some might take longer to load. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to scroll down to head unit over here, which is a big one. So this one's going to take a little while to load. So again, just be patient with it. Then I'm going to scroll down to sport display. Now you guys can see that sport display is already active, which is good. This is an X3M40, so it kind of comes active by default. So that's already set. But the second one down says sport display color. So it already says orange, which is of course what we're going to be changing this video. So I'm going to select that. So I'm going to select red at the bottom, and then I'm going to press on back at the top left. Now once you're coding, let's say you want to code multiple things in this control unit, you can definitely do that. So this is the only one I'm going to be doing, but let's say you want to code something else, you can go ahead and then select that option, then go back to the control unit display. Don't go all the way back where you can see all the control units, but just do everything in that control unit. And then once you're done, we want to basically code at the top. So with that said, I'm going to press on code at the top right. Now this is going to code in all the options that I selected. Of course, I only did one, but if you guys do more than one. So once you press on code, you'll actually notice you get a warning screen. So please take this warning screen very seriously, guys. A lot of this stuff I already mentioned, but make sure you read it in detail and take it very seriously, because obviously coding is pretty easy to do, but you just want to make sure you don't mess up something silly. But since I've done all that, I'm going to basically confirm at the bottom, and it's going to start coding. Now the actual coding process is pretty quick and it's usually pretty smooth, so this shouldn't take too long. All right, and with that said, you guys can see coding is successful. Now we can basically just go back, and since this is the only thing I'm going to be coding in, I'm going to press on disconnect at the bottom. But if you guys want to go back to another control unit and then code something else, you can definitely feel free to do so, but I'm going to press on disconnect. So once you're done with your actual coding, you can basically just turn off your car, just give it some time. But then once you've waited the recommended amount of time, you can basically just go ahead and turn the car back on, and you should be able to see all of your new coded features. Now, of course, guys, the feature that I coded in was the sport display. Hopefully if I block this on, you guys can see it better, but as you can see, it definitely looks different. I originally thought it was just going to change it from orange to red, but it actually changed the whole style of it, and honestly, it looks way better. So if I rev it a little bit, you guys can see what it sort of looks like. So as you can tell, my coded feature is in, it's working properly. As you guys saw, the whole process worked. Obviously we stuck to this one example, but this is going to apply for any feature that you basically code into your car using Bimmercode, pretty much any BMW. Not every BMW is going to have the same features, so just keep that in mind. So pretty much each car is going to have like different things you can code in and whatnot. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So pretty easy, guys. Just make sure you have all the right stuff. So like a smartphone, obviously your car, and then a Bluetooth OBD adapter, which again, links down in the description below if you need it. But yeah, that's pretty much how you use Bimmercode. So with that said, this video is done, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.